Hey, how's it going? Welcome back. I hope this message finds you doing incredibly well on this happy Friday. My name's Heather, and for those of us that don't know each other, I just wanted to pop on real quick and share with you a few words in response to an article, a rather alarming article that I found the other night. I was laying down for bed, and I came across this Facebook article posted by Fox 10 News here in Phoenix. And the title of it was, Unmarried, Childless Women Are Happier, Says Expert. And I thought, really? Who's this expert, I wondered. And so I clicked on the article and I read, and it happened to be from Paul Dolan, a professor of behavioral science over at the London School of Economics. And he shared some of this research, and he had some rather alarming claims that I wanted to share with you today. He said things like this. He quotes, "If you're a man, you should probably get married. If you're a woman, don't bother." Now, as a 33-year-old single, unmarried, childless woman, that was incredibly infuriating to hear. So as I read on the article and learned about just the different claims he made as far as health, how married women with children have different types of health issues and such, I just found it rather alarming. And I don't know about you and who of you might be watching. Maybe you are like me and a single sister who is deeply desiring for a family of your own. Or maybe you're a married woman with kids that thinks, oh, wow, okay, so I'm going to be miserable and die, which is essentially what this article is claiming. I thought that it would be good to just kind of draw some attention away from this rather discouraging, dismissive, poignant article. And I thought that it would be good instead to come at it with an opposite spirit, a word of encouragement and love and just empathy. You know, empathy is one thing that I think a lot of us are lacking nowadays with the political uproar that we're in, the polarity that we're experiencing in our culture among races and gender. And I'm just not going to stand for it. As a Christian woman, I am just not going to stand for it. And I encourage you to come against those things, those worldly ideas, those so-called experts that you find out in the world. And you hold on to the truth and the promise of God's word. Instead of cursing marriage, let's bless it. Let's understand God's heart behind it. Let's do our due diligence and study. For those of us that are in preparation for marriage and our future and our families, let's seek the heart of God on these matters and not buy into the lies of these so-called experts in the research and what they're indicating. Because you know what? Research, when people come out with different research, there's other research that negates that and that comes against that. And so I wrote a blog article, and I want to invite you to just click my name to visit my profile. In the link in my profile, you'll find my blog. And I really think that this would be encouraging for those of you that are in a similar situation to mine. But there's also a word of encouragement for all women. Whether you're a woman who is really looking to advance your career and you have a heart and a desire to be in the workplace, there is a word of encouragement for so many of my married moms out there that are stay-at-home moms or homeschooling moms. I understand what it's like for you to feel less than, and that you should relieve the financial burden off your husband and get to work because that's what society is telling you. I understand the challenges that you face. I empathize with that. And so I think that I want to invite you to just go check over on my blog and read this for yourself. If you know someone who's single and just struggling, if you're a married woman and you have single friends and, they're crying on your shoulder like I do to some of my friends, and I'm like, where is my husband? It can be hard sometimes to respond to that and not knowing what to say. Words of encouragement that actually encourage and not discourage. I have a couple just different words of advice on things maybe not to say because they're not really that encouraging. So at the end of this video, I want to encourage you, click my name, go to the link in my profile, check the blog, and I'd love to hear your comments. Let's continue this conversation. I think that it's worthy of having a quality conversation about. But as I end, I just want to pray over every woman that might be watching. You are valuable. You are God's daughter. You are beloved. You are no less than anything else. Whether you have pursuits to be in the workplace and be wildly financially successful and independent, or you're a stay-at-home homeschooling mom, or you're single and just waiting for God to bless you with your hot and holy husband like I am, there's a word of encouragement for you on that blog. And I would highly just recommend, I would be very honored if you would share this video and that blog with a friend to encourage them today. And as always, I mean it when I say I am always just a message away. So until next time, God bless.